Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So today we are going to be tying the easiest gele for beginners. Now this gele is not just fast, but it's easy. So if you don't know how to tie any gele, this is just the right video for you. First off, I've divided my gele into two equal parts. Just fold your gele into two, and here I start to make my pleat. So I'm making it on my stomach so you can see I'm making my pleat. Just take your time to watch it. And I have 4 pleats here. So this is how you fold your pleats once you are done pleating, so that it can be easy for you to put on your head. So you can see this way, I'm separating it and I'm placing it behind my head. So from the back, you make sure that you trace out those 4 pleats that you have made from the back. Now this gele, you can decide to make these 4 base pleats or not, but it is better to just have the 4 base pleats so that it can have the professional look at the end of the day. So just try to make your 4 base pleats. Make sure that they reach the front like I'm doing. So just follow the pleat from the back to the front, and what you do for one side, you make sure that you go to the other side to do as I am doing in this video. So I'm tracing out the 4 pleats. So how do you do this? Just put your finger under every pleat. So you just make sure that you put your hand under the previous pleat to trace it out. And here you can see I have gotten to the middle. I've traced out all my pleats and I'm just making a twist. You can see how I twisted it. So that's how you twist the front and make sure that it is tight. You can see that it's looking tight and firm on my head. So yeah, to make the design of this gele, you can just pick your gele ends, like the flap of your gele, the remaining flap, as I'm doing in this video. Just pick it and just fold it. Make sure it's neat. It does not have to be the same measurement of pleats. Just make sure that it's neat, and you start to fold round like this. Just start to make this fold and make sure that it is firm enough. Make sure that you make it as firm as possible, and this is it. Once you fold to the end, you just place it exactly like this on your head. So you can continue to fold. Just make sure that you fold it, and it depends on how big you want the design to be. If you want the design to be really small, maybe you want it for church or just a mini party, you can just fold firmer, like more firm. But if you want it to be big and exaggerated, you will not fold it too firmly. And here you just pick both sides, like your base and the design. So you pick those both flaps and you pin them together. Make sure that you pin firmly, and when you're pinning, you want to be really careful with your pins. You don't want to poke your head. So coming to the other side, you make sure that you drag out. You can see I'm dragging out is to make sure that the gele is firm on my head, because while I was concentrating on the other side was already loose. So this can happen. Just make sure that you drag out the flap before you start to make your folds, so your gele can sit firmly on your head throughout whenever you're going to use it. And see, yeah, just fold and pin on your head. So that is this gele. This gele is for anybody and everybody. It doesn't matter if you've made gele before or you've not made gele before. As I said earlier, the base pleats are very optional. You can decide to or not to. And here is the finished look. So at the middle, you can start to bring it together, especially if your design is exaggerated. But if it's not like mine, just come and make sure that you show off your hairlines and do a little adjustment here and there. You can also decide to cover the back, but I did not cover the back because of the kind of hair I'm carrying. And that brings us to the end of the video. I hope that you do like, subscribe, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye.